trouble.
Listen, I thought Tennessee believed in law and order.
Yeah, you better keep going down the street, white man. Cause see, when the truth come out, then you gonna run. Just like when Christ cracked that sky, you gonna run in. You gonna be running from a lion, then running from a bear. You gonna run into a house, put your hand on the wall, and get bit by a serpent. That's right.
Yeah, let me tell you, there's something that should be scary to white America. There's a judge in heaven, and that judge in heaven is about to take you to court. And you can't throw him in jail like a nigga, right? Because he's a nigga that nobody can stop.
My man said to the Indian when he came over here, he said, we love you too. And you know what he did? He gave him chicken sauce. The police took his land and killed all the buffaloes. And over 500 pigs treated. Is that love? Is that love?
There's a crazy lunatic in your White House or your White House that's putting your kids in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? And if you black, Hispanic, and Native American, hey, go get a felony right now so you won't get drafted. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got a mental illness, you won't get drafted. I started acting crazy real quick. You know what I'm saying? I started sitting in the corner drooling on myself so I wouldn't get drafted in this Third World War that the ISUBK have been prophesying since 1969. You know what I'm saying? So what's the conclusion here? What's the end goal, America? What y'all trying to do? Just destroy everything? You trying to kill all the kids? You locking up all the Latinos? You're sending all the Haitians back to Haiti? You know what I'm saying? When y'all put the DUI, or was it DEI, cancel that out, planes started dropping out the sky. Right. Hold on, didn't Charlie Kirk die of natural causes? Y'all always talking about black on black crime, but who killed Charlie Kirk? Did he have the flu? Did he get bit by a spider? No, it's young white supremacists. The U.S. government put power in these crazy lunatics to go out and commit atrocious acts against its own people. Right. They didn't even want to bring the truth out. They want to bring the truth out. And you say that you liberal or you're conservative, that you're looking out for the well-being of the United States, knowing that's a lie. All you're doing is looking out for your own pockets, getting rich off the taxes, off the usury that this country's putting on its people. Turning little boys into girls, pumping them full of hormone medicines. And now you got blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans caught in that same confusion. And that's why we need to separate and come back into the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. That's our only salvation. That's the only way that we'll get any refuge in this country. Or in that case, anywhere in the world. Because all the nations are up against us. Read.
This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
The vile person shall no more be called liberal. Y'all always saying that y'all doing it for the community. You trying to help blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but actually you cause a stumbling block. Like I said earlier, for us to be able to get living assistance, we had to sterilize our daughters. You know what I'm saying? The man had to get separated from the family. He couldn't, if you got caught in the family, she'd lose her assistance. No more WIC programs. You can't even get free luncheons class no more in schools. So what are you doing for the children, for the youth? Other than spreading lies and say that they can be whatever they want to be, a man or a female. That gender isn't physical. It's whatever you feel you can be. You wake up and you're a female, now you're a girl. Let a man come in the bathroom with my daughter. It's gonna be a rude day for him. It's gonna be a rude day, a terrible day. Read.
This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
No, the churl is said to be bountiful. Because we thought that if we looked up to the oppressor for his knowledge and his wisdom, for his jobs, You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get a bank loan when they got redlining. We can't even go and buy houses in their neighborhoods. They don't even want us to own businesses. And if you do own a business, you got to scrape it up from the crumbs on the ground. Right. You know what I'm saying? All of my Hispanic brothers out here, hey, I applaud y'all brothers. Right. Y'all put y'all's foot on the ground and y'all make something happen. Because one thing they haven't beat out of y'all like they have the blacks, so-called black people. Y'all got family structure still. What left of a family structure? Y'all know that y'all got to stick together. You know what I'm saying? We lost that. You know what I'm saying? Now we want to be gangbangers, the big dope boy. You know what I'm saying? We want to be everything that the oppressor is. You know what I'm saying? How did Donald Trump's family get paid? How did they make money? How did they make their first millions? How did they make their first millions? Anybody know? There was bootleggers. There was bootleggers and pimps. You know what I'm saying? Bootleggers and pimps. They sold alcohol and they sold box. And that lineage got passed down to the orange guy that's in the Capitol right now. Generational wealth is not meant for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because every time we went to build a city, what did white America do to us? They burnt our cities down. Tulsa, Oklahoma. They dropped bombs on our cities. Philadelphia, Wilmington, North Carolina, Rosewood. They tell us to lift ourselves up from our bootstraps, but when we do, what do? They drop bombs on us.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP